What's up, guys? Hope you guys are having a good day. In this video, I'm going to break down the trade I took that made me $160, how I've been avoiding getting caught in fake out breakouts. So here we go. So as you guys know, I always draw a line at the high and the low of the 15-minute range. So today on the 15-minute range, the first 15 minutes, we had a high at around 14,838, and then we had a low at around 14,762. One thing I want to make clear to you guys before I break down this trade I took that made me $160 is this is why you should not rely on the EMA or the moving average and just, for it to break above or below. Let's look right here, guys. So we bounced off right here at 762. We hit a lower high. Now, previously, before I started doing this strategy, I would have looked at this and been like, hey, we're hitting a lower high, which shows one, we're not making progress in the upside, and two, there's no continuation. There's no continuation on the upside, so therefore, when I saw this rejection, I would have waited for a break below the EMA, and I would have went short. But as you guys can tell, I would have went short at around 797, and we got rejected at around 779. So around about 15 points, I would say. Sorry, I had to do the math in my head. But yeah, just like seeing right here, this is where these are the trades that I would have taken, and I would have either barely broke even, or I would have taken a massive loss because look what happened the moment we break below, formed a little support at around 788, pushed right back up above the EMA, and made a higher high. So that trade alone right there that I would have taken in the past when I started trading, when I only relied on one thing, and that was the EMA or the moving average. That's what I'm trying to say. The 15-minute open range breakout is one of the best strategies that I have found. I know I didn't make much money yesterday because I did get caught in a fake out breakout, but I am on a 7-day green streak, and it's been a very long time since I've been on this big of a green streak. But knock on wood, I'm still grateful. I'm still thankful. It's not, common for me to go on this big of a streak, but I'm going to take it as it is, and I'm just going to keep rolling with it. So let me break down this trade I did. So momentum was shit, just to be straight up honest with you guys. We had a hard time breaking above this open range breakout high at 837. As you guys can see, we were getting rejected multiple times for about 5 minutes. We finally break above. We're still barely holding above it the whole time. We retest it, and then this is when I was like, okay, you know what? I was like, I don't feel too comfortable. I was like, because we weren't really making higher highs. And I'm going to zoom in because I want to show you guys what I was looking at, which really helped me in the long run, was look at these three candlesticks. This one, and this one. All rejected at around 853, the same level. So the moment we did have that shallow pullback that I have talked about that I like to wait for, to validate it as a support, I didn't feel comfortable. I didn't see the momentum. I didn't see much momentum on the upside, especially since we weren't really hitting higher highs. And we did get rejected not once, not twice, but 3 different times at 853 levels. So I said, you know what? I said, I want to see it actually make higher highs, go on a little rally, and then get in on the pullback. Let it pull back, validate as a support, then go long. Well, that's exactly what I did. We bounced off, hit a higher high at around 870, pulled back down, formed a nice support at around 842. Even though we didn't test it, we did validate it as a strong support, the new support, sorry. And that's just when I went long. I'm not going to lie to you guys, because momentum was so shit today, I was very cautious. And once I was up around $150, $160, I took profit about right here. So I only held the trade for maybe 3-4 minutes at the most. But as you guys can see, I really didn't miss out on much, because the moment I got out, about 3 minutes later, we pulled right back down, rode it, treated it as support, and we just hit a lower high, pull back down again, treated it as support, hit another lower high, rode it as support, broke below the EMA, broke below the support, and then pulled down to the moving average. And one thing I hate when it does this. One thing I want to show you guys is what we actually ended up doing at around, I think it was like 12:30, 12:40. Had this massive pullback. Man, I wish I would have stayed on the computer because I ain't gonna lie, I would have caught this. But yeah, that was my trade at that. Made me $160 in like 3 or 4 minutes. Nothing impressive, but I was just trying to be, better safe than sorry. I took profits when I didn't really see much momentum on the upside, and I was just trying to be cautious. But yeah, um, one thing I want to talk about is this trade I would have taken if I would have been home. We had a break below, had an open below. So two things I want. I want to break below. I want to open below. And then about 2 or 3 minutes later, we retested that 761, validated it as a new resistance, and then I would have went short and wrote it down. Now, I'm not saying, just to make this very clear to you guys, just because I would have went short right here doesn't mean I would have ever wrote it to all the way down to 705. I'm not no perfect trader. I probably would have got out at about right here when we started to form a support at around 735, in my opinion. But to each his own. If you guys got any questions, comment below. If you guys got anything that you'd like me to see make a video about, comment below. I love to do that for you guys. Please like and subscribe if you guys enjoy. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hope you guys have a good day.